Today I'm up pretty early to edit the vlog from yesterday because I was up really late last night. I couldn't really edit. So I'm going to start by editing. I have a coaching call today, then I have a networking call, and it's just that.
I gotta give it to him. Today was a big improvement. Very close, very close. They almost had it right. I remember you mentioned in your email, reading it again still makes you cringe, right? Like it's cringy for you. So when you read through this, what parts of the email specifically make you cringe or make you feel uncomfortable? And it's not something that you can see yourself doing automatically. Like you have to convince yourself to show up and send these emails out. Is that right?
Yeah.
Just finished my first coaching call with this new client, and we uncovered so many things here. It's very appealing for coaches to try to solve a problem right away. Oh, you've got X problem, let me tell you to do Y. But for me, it's really important to know what problem we're solving, right? We were trying to get her more leads, trying to get her more clients coming to the door, but the problem wasn't just leads. The problem was she does not feel comfortable with the messages she's sending out. There's an innate feeling of discomfort she gets. There's a lot of psychology that we have to work towards. There's a lot of mindset stuff that we have to work towards. So we could have gone the strategy route of, hey, let's just talk about how we can get you more clients, but there was so much more that had to be done there. So I went through all these notes with her. We'd really unpack, why do you feel uncomfortable sending this message? What will we have to change about this message to make it comfortable for you? And how can we make this a long-term strategy? Because I don't want to tell you, hey, take this message, send it to 100 people. If it's not authentic to you, if you don't like doing it, if you can't see yourself doing this long-term, you're not going to do it. So understanding the problem we're trying to solve first before offering solutions is essential, and that's how I coach. So tomorrow or over the weekend, I'm going to be sending her some accountability guidelines. This is the kind of work I want you to do. This is the homework I expect you to do. And over time, we're going to build up her pipeline. We're going to get clients. We're going to make her a better coach in the process, and hopefully have a thriving business that you will then see on this vlog. So my sister just called and she was like, hey, I'm watching all your YouTube videos. How do you edit them? What software do you edit them in? I want to edit them. And then she's 8 years old. So she's asking me, well, should I use Premiere? Should I use After Effects? I'm like, how do you know this stuff at 8 years old? I didn't even know what videos were at 8 years old. All right, let me just do a quick recap of how many calls I've been on. I've been on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 calls. I've done 7 calls with people this week. 3 calls already lined up for next week. Hopefully there'll be more. 4 calls lined up for next week. And Monday I'll start doing some more outreach again, reach out to some more people, and then we continue from there. 7 is actually very low. Usually I do much higher than that, but because I have clients to work with as well, I want to balance out my time. This is what my setup looks like, by the way. I've got my mic, my laptop, and I've got this cool camera. It's called the IPEVO 4K cam, and essentially you can put anything underneath it, and then it'll show that on the Zoom meeting. So if I'm writing notes and stuff and I want to show that, if I want to make like diagrams, like I was showing this diagram earlier, I can make this here. The camera will display it onto the computer and just makes demonstrating a lot easier for me. Just got off another networking call with a subscriber queue. If you're watching, thank you so much for taking the time today. And we just talked about, hey, how's your business going? How's everything? Is there anything that can be improved? Is there anything that can be going better? We talked about his numbers, and there was a lot more that we could be doing. So I just said, hey, listen, this is just what I do for a living. Why don't you go back, think about your budget, think about what you need from me. We can hop on another call and talk about it. He was more than happy to do it. So we'll be connecting again next week. So I'm really glad to hear from subscribers that this kind of content has been very helpful. He was saying it shows you what the lifestyle looks like. It shows you someone following the journey. And it's very real, and I think that's why I wanted to make this series, because I'm not struggling for money here. If you've seen any of my previous videos, I've been going on these vacations and stuff, but to actually be in the driver's seat and growing a business from scratch and showing you how I'm doing it, so at least you can come along the journey, follow me, and grow your businesses with you, with me, I think it should give you some motivation, and hopefully it inspires you to go out there and start your own business. So that's enough for this week. I will see you next week. Take care.